Hi, it's me Caroline, and as you can tell, I've been doing swatches on my arm and it's pretty fun to do, but to film it's another deal. I was thinking it would be way more easier, but I don't want to be too slow and I want you to be able to understand which shade I'm putting on my arm, and that's not really easy. We'll see at editing how I figure that out, but yeah, bear with me. So I'm comparing three eyeshadow palettes for you today. The Naked Basics, the Tartelette palette, and the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. Oh, I'm gonna get eyeshadow on my shirt. And those are three matte eyeshadow palettes, and I figured that it would be useful to have a comparison between all the shade. I often see swatches of each of those palettes separately, but I wanted to put the similar shades together, and that's why it's kind of difficult to make a swatch video like this, because usually you just have one palette, but like there I was taking one shade of this one, two shades of this one, three shades of this one, and trying to remember which shade I put where. Was kind of hard, but as you can see, they are really different from one another. Of course there are three blacks, but I mean, I was thinking that the brown and taupe shade would be way more similar, and they are pretty different. I'm looking at them right now and there is not a shade identical to another, so I'm not sure if it's gonna help you choose which one to get, but basically if you like red tones, go for the Shade and Light palette. There is a gorgeous red eyeshadow and orangey one. If you want something simple, you don't need a lot of color, you just want a basic, like the name of the palette, a basic MAC eyeshadow look, you can really do a smoky or just a kind of crease blended, or really just put pale eyeshadow and a little bit of definition in your crease. You can do a lot of looks with those 6 eyeshadow, and yeah, it's just if you want more different colors you can choose between the Kat Von D or the Tartlet palette, but those 3 are great. Just pick one, or do like me, don't pick one, pick them all. So trying to figure the best setup for this was a little bit of a challenge. I tried to do this video once already and it wasn't great. So let me try this again. I'm using the Urban Decay Primer Potion in Eden and just blending this on my arm. I wanted to do a comparison of the similar shades of this palette because I've seen a lot of swatches for either one of those palettes, but there is a lot of similar shades between those, and I thought it would be maybe easier if I show you them next to each other so you could decide which one to get, because let's be honest, I shouldn't have 3. It's a little bit much, but yeah, I'm a makeup geek. So these are 3 matte eyeshadow palette, and there's only Venus, this shade, that is shimmery. It's really the only one. So I can start here. As you can see, it's a little bit shimmery. So in those 3 palettes there are neutral light shadow, I would say skin tone, but it's my skin tone, not everyone's skin tone. And so there is Foxy in the Naked palette. There is, let me, Lightus in the Kat Von D palette. I'm also gonna put Lucius there, even if it's more of a white. And there is Free Spirit in the Tartelette palette. So as you can see, those eyeshadow are pretty similar. The lightest shade is a really sheer one. It seems to be pretty opaque on this swatch, but it's really sheer, and I think it's a perfect shade for blending. So for the shade on the pinkier side, there is Walk of Shame in the Naked palette. I'm gonna swatch this Liberatus, even if it's more on the white side. There is Supermom, and I'm gonna also swatch this one. It's the Caregiver one. So as you can see, Caregiver is really more of a pink, and the Kat Von D shade is really white. As you can see, it's a really pigmented white, and the Caregiver shade is really pretty too. I think the Walk of Shame one is the more sheer of the four. Okay, so next we got these little taupe eyeshadow who are perfect for crease blending, I would say. So we've got Naked 2. I would also put Lazarus, and I'm tempted to use this one, Wanderer, and finally Power Player. So as you can see, Power Player is a more deeper version, and Wanderer is really more on the warm side. As you can see, Wanderer is a really creamy shade. I really love those two, and I think, yeah, maybe the Urban Decay and Kat Von D shades are more similar, but even there, the Urban Decay one is a little bit grayer, and the Kat Von D a little bit pinker. Now let's go on to the brown side. So we've got Faint, just there. There is a lot of brown shade in the Kat Von D palette. There is Samael, Solas, and Citri, sorry. So, yet again, very different shades, I think. The Kat Von D one are really creamy. There is a bit of fallout if you're not careful with your brush, but I think they blend so well and they are so gorgeous. So let me just swatch the Tartelette one for you. For the Tartelette, we've got Dreamer and Multitasker. So as you can see, Multitasker is closer to this, I forget the name all the time. So as you can see, Multitasker and Citri are a bit similar. There's still a lot of difference between those eyeshadow. That's a pretty hard thing to tell. I think those two are really similar, but yet again, really different. So of course, There is still two main difference between those palettes. It's that the Tartelette one have a row of purples and the Kat Von D has a more red tone oranges right there. So let me swatch them for you. So in the Tartelette palette we have Force of Nature, Best Friend and Bombshell. With the Kat Von D palette we've got Succubus, Ludwin and Latinus. It's hard to read on the... So yeah, we've got more orangey, rusty shades. And finally, of course, those three palettes come with a black shade, Crave in the Naked, Shacks for Kat Von D, and Fashionista for the Tartelette. As you can see, it looks pretty black, but I don't know if you can tell, but the Naked one is really more brown and the Tartelette one is a really deep black. So for the pale shade you can't really tell, I mean this one is pretty invisible, but for the rest if I had to pick one eyeshadow palette I would pick the Shade and Light, because I'm really into those red eyeshadow look at the moment. But yeah, I think I would need to keep the Tartelette palette too, because I have a little bit of green in my eyes and purple really help bringing that out. So yeah, maybe just a Naked Basic I would not repurchase because I have everything that I need with those two, but it's a great eyeshadow palette for beginners, or if you're on the go and you don't want to bring something big with you. As always, if you have any requests or comments or questions, just write them in the comments below. I try to answer to everybody, even if I am a little bit busy with work and everything. It's really important to me to connect with you guys. And what else can I say? If you're not subscribed already, I post a video every week, and give me a thumbs up if you like this kind of video. I would love to do more review and swatch and comparison. I love to do it. So that's all for the moment. I promise I don't have anything to add, and I'll see you next week.